everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make rosettes and how you can achieve different looks, like how you can make them chunky like this one, or how you can make them thin like this one and flat, how you can give it a detailed border, how you can make them big like these, and just different techniques that you can use, because really there are a lot of ways that you can make rosettes and end up with different looking rosettes. So my go-to shape is this one, so I'm going to show you guys how I make this one. But really it all depends on how wide you cut your paper and how far apart you score it. So basically, the closer together you score it, the more detailed and the more flat it's gonna be, like this one. So for this one, I scored it at every 1/4 of an inch. So you end up with a flat rosette and also very detailed one because it has a lot of ridges. Versus this kind of rosette, which I scored at every 1/2 an inch. So this one is every 1/4 of an inch, this one is every 1/2 inch. So you end up with a much chunkier rosette and also less detailed. But I do like the look of both, so it just depends on what your mood is and what you like. So if you want something like this, you can use your punches, you can use your little scissors, like these kind of scissors. So this one is like a wavy line, so that's how I did this one. And if you want a scalloped border, you just use this one, and that's how you end up with this. And you can just do a lot of different looks. If you have those Martha Stewart punches, you can just punch around the edges and it will look very cute. Actually, I have some from before. Let me show you guys. I sold all of my punches because I wasn't using them, but when I did have them, I made these doilies. Not these doilies, these rosettes. So as you can see, I used the punches and it just gives it a very detailed border. So if that's what you're going for, make sure you pull out your punches and just punch the edges to make them a little more detailed. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is your scoreboard, your scoring tool, and a piece of paper. So you're going to cut it at, we're going to make this rosette right here, this shape, because that's my favorite. So you're going to cut it at 1 1/4 inch. So 1 1/4 inch. Just cut that. And then to get the scallop border, just use your little scissors or your punches, whatever you want to use. Just cut along the side of your paper. If you don't want a scalloped edge, just skip that step. Then this one I'm gonna score at every 1/4 inch. So just score 3/4, 1/2, 1/4, and just keep going all the way down. And you don't want to score too hard, because then you can cut your paper and then your rosette will fall apart. So we don't want that. So make sure you're not pressing too hard, because if you cut your paper, your rosette may not last very long. So just do that all the way down. And this is also a great way to use your scraps. So yeah, this is what you end up with. So now you're just gonna have to fold the creases. So you're just gonna have to do like a back and forth kind of thing, if that makes any sense. And just find the most comfortable way to do it for you. You can do it like this, put your fingers like this, or you can do it like this going back and forth, but that takes forever. So just find whatever is most comfortable for you. And just keep folding the creases until you're done. This is much easier if you score it further apart, but then you end up with the chunky rosette. And I like these a little bit better, so it just takes a little bit longer, but the result is a little bit more detailed. So this is what you should end up with. Make sure you pinch it like this, so then you have nice creases. So then you have something like this. So what I usually do is I just snip off this little piece right here, just like one of those, and then you're gonna want to put a little bit of glue right here, like so. And then you're just gonna want to bring the other side here and place it right there. And just press it together to make sure that it's adhered like this. And this is what you'll end up with. So since our scalloped edge is on this side, you're gonna have to turn it this way. Okay, so like that. And now this is like the tricky part, but it's also very easy, so you just have to get the hang of it. So just like grab it like this and bring it down like this. So there's your rosette. So now all you have to do is glue it to a circle. So this is what you're gonna end up with. Just bring it down like this, and that's it. I know this is like the trickiest part for some people, but it's really not hard when you get the gist of it. So just grab a little circle, put some glue in it, and there's different ways to do this step, but the way that works for me, and I don't burn my fingers, is to just put a glue in the circle and then do this, and then just grab it like this. So just grab it such like that and put it right there on top of the circle. Then bring it up and make sure this circle is in the center, and like that. And then just bring it closer together and just maneuver it, make it how you want, and then just hold it right there with your finger. And you can wait a little bit to put the circle, or you can just do it right away. So I'm gonna put this big one. So you can just put the glue in the center. And then just put your little circle on top. I actually like it with a smaller circle. So yeah, you guys, like, this is how you can get a simple rosette. Super cute, super simple. If you want to look even more detailed, you can use 2 pieces of paper instead of just one, like 2 strips of the 1 1/4 by 12 paper, and glue them together. But you don't have to. So this is the basic rosette, and that's how you can achieve it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to make a big one, like this one. So I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. And we're going to need 2 pieces for this one. Since it's 3 inches, you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. Like that. And then you're going to score it either a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch, whatever you want. For this one, I think I'm just going to do 1/2 inch. So every 1/2 inch. Just keep scoring all the way down. Make sure you don't score too hard again, because then your paper rips and then your rosette is ruined. I'm sorry if you hear noise, it is Super Bowl Sunday and there's people downstairs, so you might hear a little bit of talking. Sorry about that. So just do the same to the other strip of paper, just score every half an inch. Then just do the same ritual, just fold it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Pinch it so you have nice creases. And the same to this one.
And now you're gonna have to glue these two together, so let's see. So just put some glue right here. And then adhere them together like this. And just make sure it's nicely adhered so it doesn't come falling apart. And then you just want to adhere these two sides like this. So just put a little bit of glue there. I definitely recommend hot glue for this project because it's fast, it dries really quick, and it's secure. So if you use like wet glue, then you're gonna have to wait a little bit for it to dry before you can continue. But anyways, this is what you end up with. So same process, you just want to like bring it down like this. So you have something like this, just bring it down, and this is what you get. So just grab another circle or heart, whatever you want, just a nice base piece so you can look nicely put together. So just put a bunch of glue there. Again, I recommend hot glue. And just pick, I think I'm gonna go with this side. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this side because it's simple, so it'll be easier to decorate. So just gonna try to grab it and see if it's in the middle. Okay, it's in the middle, so just hold it there for a second. And just figure out what you want to put there. I think I'm gonna just gonna put a little circle because I'm gonna decorate it anyways. So I'm just gonna put this little circle. Like so. And these would be so cute as decor, like the big pieces. So just decorate them and put them on your wall. So yeah, that's how you can achieve a very big one. So the bigger you go, the more pieces of paper you're gonna have to put together. Because if you don't put enough pieces, this is what you're gonna end up with. A little circle like this, and then when you try to bring it down, it doesn't go and it's gonna end up ripping like that. So that's happened to me a few times. That's how I came up with, the different measurements. Okay, So for these two big ones, like this one I just made, for this one I used 2 pieces of paper measuring 3 by 12 and I scored it every ½ inch. And for this one, I used 2 pieces of 2.5 by 12 and I scored it every 1/4 of an inch. So this one is much flatter and it's much more detailed. So it all depends on what you guys are going for. You can really have fun with these. There are so many possibilities, so many ways that you can make these, so many sizes, different borders. If you want to make a little one like this but more detailed, you can add 2 pieces of paper instead of just 1. It all depends on what you're really going for. You can also use rosettes to make wands. So you just like want to put it behind the circle, and what I usually do is I flatten this part just so it can adhere a little better, and just put it there and put another circle, so sandwich in between the two, and then you'll have a little wand. These are super cute to fill little loaded envelopes, little bags, just to put in your packages. So making them into wands is really, really cute. So yeah, you guys, the opportunities with these are endless. I hope this video was helpful. I know it can be a little confusing at first, so if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Just leave your questions down below and I'll do my best to answer them. And stay tuned for the next part of this video while I'll be decorating these. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye!